5 real-life situations where Déjame saves the day. Have you ever been in a conversation, maybe in Spanish, maybe even in English, where someone asks you a question and your mind just goes completely blank? It's like a file not found error in your own brain. You know the answer is in there somewhere, you can almost feel it, but you just need a second to grab it. The silence stretches on, and you can feel the pressure building. What if I told you there's a simple 2-syllable Spanish word that's your secret weapon for these exact moments? A word that's a polite, confident way of saying, "Hang on, let me think," and will save you in countless everyday situations. That word is déjame, and today I'm going to show you 5 real-life scenarios where it will not only save the day, but make you sound more fluent and feel way more in control of your Spanish conversations. This isn't just about learning a word, it's about learning a strategy. A strategy native speakers use all the time, and now you will too. Section 1. The Indecisive Dilemma. When you need a moment to think all right, let's kick things off with the most common scenario. Picture this. You're out with friends, everyone's having a good time, and someone turns to you and asks, "Bueno, ¿qué hacemos esta noche? ¿Vamos al cine o a cenar?" Okay, so what are we doing tonight? Movies or dinner? Instantly, your mind starts racing. The pressure is on. You don't want to make the wrong choice. And you definitely don't want to be the one who just stands there stammering, no sé. That awkward pause immediately breaks the flow of the conversation and can totally kill your confidence. This is where Déjame swoops in to save the day. Instead of freezing, you just look at your friend, smile, and say with complete calm, déjame pensar un momento. Let's break that down. Déjame pensar. Let me think. It's simple, direct, and incredibly powerful. You're not saying you don't know. You're not saying you don't have an opinion. You are showing them you're taking their questions seriously. It's a tool that buys you precious seconds to gather your thoughts. This simple phrase transforms you from someone who's flustered into someone who is thoughtful and deliberate. While you're thinking, your brain gets the breathing room it needs to actually decide. Then, after that short, controlled pause, you can come back with a confident answer. ¿Sabes qué? Déjame pensar. Creo que prefiero ir a cenar. Así podemos hablar más. You know what? Let me think. I think I'd rather go to dinner, so we can talk more. See the difference? You've controlled the pace of the conversation. You've given yourself the gift of time. And most importantly, you've sounded completely natural while doing it. This is the first, and maybe most essential, way Déjame will become your new best friend in Spanish. Section 2. The on-the-spot fact check. When you need to verify information. Our second scenario is one we all face constantly. Someone asks you for a specific piece of info that you have access to, but don't have memorized. It could be a friend asking, "Oye, ¿me recuerdas la dirección del restaurante para el sábado? Hey, can you remind me of the restaurant's address for Saturday?" Or a colleague asking, "¿Estás libre para una reunión el martes a las 3? Are you free for a meeting on Tuesday at 3? The amateur move is to fumble for your phone, muttering apologies, saying, "I think so, I'm not sure, 1 second. It's chaotic, and it doesn't inspire a lot of confidence. The pro move? You guessed it. You use déjame. In this situation, your go-to phrase is déjame or déjame revisar. Let me see. Let me check. It's a beautiful, elegant response. Someone asks for the address? You calmly reply, "Claro, déjame ver en mi móvil." Of course, let me check my phone. Someone asks if you're free? Buena pregunta, déjame revisar mi calendario. Good question, let me check my calendar. What you're doing here is managing expectations perfectly. You're not admitting you don't know. You're showing you're the kind of person who will find out for them, right now. It signals that you're on top of it and that you care about giving the right information. This use of déjame is a bridge. It fills the gap between the question and the answer, making that gap feel intentional and professional, not forgetful or disorganized. While you say, déjame ver, you can calmly pull out your phone, open your calendar, or search your messages without any pressure. Once you have the info, you deliver it with certainty. A ver, sí, la dirección es calle Mayor, número 15. Or, déjame revisar. No, a las 3 no puedo, pero ¿qué tal a las 4? You've completely dodged the stress and awkwardness, all thanks to one simple phrase. Section 3. The boundary setter. When you just need some space. Okay, so we've talked about using déjame to buy time to think and to check information. But déjame has another side, a stronger, more assertive side. This is the déjame you use when you need to set a boundary. Imagine a friend is teasing you about something and it's just starting to get on your nerves. Or maybe you're trying to focus and someone keeps interrupting you. You need them to stop, but you want to be firm without starting a fight. Your secret weapon here is a phrase that packs a punch. Déjame en paz. Leave me in peace. Leave me alone. The power of this phrase is all in the tone. Said with a little smile to a friend who's joking around, "Ay ya, déjame en paz," can be a playful way of saying, "Oh, come on, give me a break." It's light and friendly, but it still gets the message across. But if someone is genuinely bothering you, a firm, low-toned, "Por favor, déjame en paz" is unmistakable. It's a direct and powerful request for space. This shows just how versatile the word is. It's not just a polite conversational filler, it's a tool for managing your personal space, and learning it is vital for real-life interactions. As a little bonus, in some contexts, you might hear "déjate de molestar," which means "stop bothering me." It comes from the same idea of telling someone to leave off or stop. Mastering déjame en paz gives you a crucial tool for advocating for yourself in Spanish, letting you protect your focus and your peace of mind. Section 4. The proactive helper, when you want to take over. Let's shift gears back to a friendlier scenario. This one is for when you see someone struggling and you want to jump in and help. Maybe your friend is trying to build IKEA furniture and can't make sense of the instructions, or someone in the kitchen is fighting with a stubborn jar lid. The slightly awkward way to intervene is to just say, "Here, I'll do it," which can accidentally sound like you think they're incapable. You need a phrase that says, "Let's solve this together, and I'd like to give it a shot." This is the perfect moment for the wonderfully natural chunk. A ver, déjame a mí. A ver means let's see, and déjame a mí means let me, but with an emphasis on me. It's like saying, "Here, let me have a go." It's incredibly common and has a really warm, helpful energy. You're not dismissing their effort, you're joining the team. Imagine your roommate staring at a mess of screws and wooden planks. You walk over, glance at the instructions, and say, "Uf, esto se ve complicado. A ver, déjame a mí. Creo que entiendo esta parte." "Oof, this looks complicated. Let's see, let me try. I think I get this part." It's a gesture of teamwork. You validated their struggle. "This looks complicated," and then offered to help in a gentle, non-threatening way. Same goes for the stubborn jar. Instead of just grabbing it, you can say, "A ver, te ayudo, déjame a mí." Let's see, can I help? Let me have a try. This use of déjame positions you as a helpful, proactive problem solver. It's one of those subtle linguistic tricks that makes you sound less like someone reciting phrases and more like someone navigating a social situation with total grace. Section 5. The Fluent Borrower, the subtle advanced request. We've arrived at our fifth and final scenario. This one is a bit more advanced and a perfect example of why learning Spanish in chunks is so powerful. The situation. You need to borrow an everyday object, like a pen. Your textbook probably taught you to say, "¿Me puedes prestar un bolígrafo?" Can you lend me a pen? And let me be clear, that is 100% correct. Prestar is the dictionary word for to lend, and you can use it anywhere, anytime, and sound perfect. However, if you want to add a layer of casual, colloquial fluency, especially in Spain, there's another common way you'll hear this. They use dejar, as in, perdona, me dejas un bolígrafo. If you translate this literally, it means, leave me a pen, which sounds pretty weird in English. But in this context, dejar takes on the meaning of to let someone use, or to lend. Using this correctly is a clear sign you're moving beyond word-for-word translation and starting to think in Spanish. It's understanding that one word can have different jobs. So next time you need to borrow a charger from a friend, you can absolutely say, ¿Me prestas tu cargador? But if you want to sound a little more colloquial, you could try, Oye, ¿me dejas tu cargador un momento? Hey, can I borrow your charger for a moment? It's a small change, but it makes a world of difference in how natural you can sound. It's the final piece of the puzzle, showing that Déjame is a versatile key that unlocks a ton of different doors in Spanish. So there you have it. 5 real everyday situations where the simple word déjame comes to the rescue. Let's do a quick recap. When you need to think, déjame pensar. When you need to check info, déjame ver. When you need to set a boundary, déjame en paz. When you want to offer help, a ver déjame a mí. And when you want to borrow something casually, ¿me dejas un boli? You now have a powerful multi-tool in your Spanish conversation kit. This one little word allows you to control the pace of a conversation, manage expectations, set boundaries, offer help, and make requests more naturally. The next time you feel put on the spot, the next time your mind goes blank, don't panic. Take a deep breath, smile, and say, déjame. Give yourself that moment, because that is how you move from just speaking Spanish to truly living in the language. If you loved learning how to use these powerful chunks to sound more natural, you are going to absolutely love this video right here, where I break down the 5 most common mistakes learners make with por and para. It uses this exact same problem and solution method to fix another huge pain point for Spanish students. Click on it now, and I'll see you over there. Hasta luego.